Hi, I'm Tim. Welcome to Watch One, and thanks for logging on. Today, we're looking at a most atypical Hublot, the Hublot Super B chronograph in steel. You can see this unique, remarkably tasteful and discreet Hublot chronograph and buy it on our website, watchyouwant.com. And if you enjoy these videos, please subscribe to our YouTube channel, Watch You Want Inc. You can also click on the card in the upper right-hand corner of the screen at any time to see our full listing for this watch with additional high-res photographs, accessories included, and naturally complete pricing information. Now on my wrist, 6 1/3 inches, 16 centimeters in circumference, we see something most atypical from Hublot. A reasonably sized modern men's sports watch, 42.5 millimeters across the round of the case, 13 millimeters thick, and 51.5 millimeters from extremity to extremity. The first thought that occurs to me when I look at this watch and wear it is, I could wear this routinely. This is a handsome timepiece. This is an easy watch to wear on a smaller wrist. This is one of the few Hublots that I would unconditionally approve for wrists as small as 14 centimeters in circumference, and that quite easily. Now the watch has good weight to it, thanks to the relatively deep and shapely stainless steel case with integrated lugs, but it spreads its mass nicely so there are no hot spots or pressure points. Also important to mention, like the original MDM Genève Hublot of 1980, this one has a deliciously slim, natural vulcanized rubber strap, incredibly pliant and soft. This is as comfortable as a strap gets, and you can see although it does conform to the flank of the lug, normally such a strap would flare, this one is so thin that it easily curves around the tight bend of a smaller wrist like mine. I really like the ergonomic equation here, and the aesthetics are just as impressive. Now the clasp is nicely made and thoughtfully designed with twin trigger release as well as a strap minder system. So with a twin trigger, this watch entirely in steel is still pretty hefty, so you have positive release required to open it up, not friction fit. It can't pop open by accident. And of course the clasp does have the tuck under minder system that eliminates strap minder loops, effectively cleaning up the look of the strap when closed and sized. It's a very nice clasp, but it's an almost unfathomably attractive product from Hublot that flies in the face of the company's own traditions. Let's take the most obvious. Look at these bezel bolts in a rubber-clad bezel. Cribbing Audemars Piguet? Absolutely, but effectively rendered. Also, handsomely done with an ergonomic equation that Audemars Piguet frankly can't approach even with its 42mm offshore. This wears far more easily on a small or even normal-sized wrist. You'll also see Hublot eschews its conventional bezel bolts with an H pattern. So these are quite more conventional, but also greater in number, providing a high polished contrast within that matte black rubber bezel. Now the case is thoughtfully finished. You can see there's a satin finish on the tops of the lugs, and it contrasts nicely with the high polished flanks. The high polished flanks also have a sensuous quality to them, with compound curves and a bowl shape, very becoming, and nicely matched against the gloss finish of the black dial itself. Now this is a gorgeous, full Arabic, fully loomed, sporting tritone, tri-compax chronograph dial. This really is as traditional as it gets. It's evocative of some of the greatest sporting chronographs of the past, and the effective use of that tritone, the sports tritone, black, white, and red, makes this watch really pop. Also worth mentioning, the watch features a very smooth vertical clutch chronograph, so if you want to leave constant seconds in action, that is, just leave the chrono running, thanks to the vertical clutch, you can do that without any additional wear and tear on the movement itself. Now, it does feature that full Arabic dial, and it's better for it because all elements are fully loomed, including the hands, and this watch really glows at night, glows like a torch. It's important to note that the dial base is actually high gloss, so the watch, while not overblown in size and detail, has just enough radiance and direct light to remind you this is an Hublot through and through. Now, on the case back, as we migrate to it, you can see the rubber-clad chronograph pushers and crown. The case back, you can see the caliber itself. Now, this caliber is a Sellita base caliber. It's actually a Sellita 301. It operates at 28,800 vibrations per hour. It does feature hacking seconds, so you can synchronize precisely to a known accurate reference time. Smooth bidirectional winding, so it doesn't have the wobble of a Valjoux 7750 unidirectional winder. And it does feature a quick set date, so you can rapidly adjust the watch should it run down or should you encounter an irregular length month. And despite the sapphire display case back, so you can see the movement, thanks to screw down pushers and crowns, the the watch retains 100-meter water resistance, so this is discreet enough to wear as a formal watch. One of the few Hublot watches of which that can be said, but it is also a tried and true sporting reference, water resistant, shock resistant, automatic winding, and set it and forget it reliable. This is about as handsome and versatile as an Hublot goes, and I might even say that this is the watch for the guy who said he would never wear an Hublot. I know that I could wear this watch in good conscience myself. Being a bit of a dress watch fashionista, this one gets my personal seal of approval. You can see and you can buy this Hublot Super B chronograph, 42.5 millimeters in steel with rubber-clad bezel on our website, watchyouwant.com.